Hey guys, we're at the 2025 Techno Metal Post annual meeting. I'm going to hit the floor and ask some of the people some questions. Follow me. I hear you're one of the newer dealers?
Yeah, we started 4 months ago, got into the Techno Metal Post business.
All right, and what convinced you to become a dealer?
I've used the product before on my decks. I'm a carpenter, I trade as well. Just a great product, put them in the ground, we can build right away. I'm not digging up people's yards, trying to pour concrete. So just the accessibility of using the product and able to build right away.
Great. And what about the corporate office? I think you came up for training. Do you feel supported by the corporate?
The training's unbelievable here. We're still learning as we go. We have any questions, call corporate. They're right on it, get us all the answers that we need.
And what convinced you to join Techno Metal Post?
I think probably the culture, ultimately. I love the equipment and I love the material, but when I first came to visit, it became apparent within no time at all that this is a good fit for me.
Sweet. And what do you feel about corporate? I know I hear people come up to, for training the head office. Mm-hmm. Do you feel supported by the head
Absolutely.
office?
Absolutely. I've never felt this much support and so proud to be part of such a great network.
What type of projects do you guys usually do?
The majority of our projects are decks and additions. We do a lot of foundation underpinning.
Right.
Primarily, those are the three projects that we do.
Great. And what do you get from your customers? I mean, it's quite new technology. What are the comments you get? Are people impressed or?
Very impressed, yeah. The biggest comment I get and the most popular comment I get is, I'll never have to dig again.
So what type of jobs do you guys do in Iowa?
About 75% of our jobs are residential, where we're using P2s majority of the time.
Okay.
And the other 20-25% are commercial jobs.
And what impresses people the most about, when you guys are doing installs and you're,
Yeah, most of the time it's our turnaround time and then ease of doing business with us.
So what convinced you to join the Techno Metal Post network?
So I was a deck builder for a little while, and I saw them starting to be used for decks, and having, worked with concrete footings and digging holes, it just seemed like a no-brainer for me that that's the direction the industry's going to go in.
All right.
And it was just took a huge load of work off of my back, and I just saw an opportunity. I wanted to be a part of it.
What types of jobs do you do the most?
Normally residential, whether it be everything from a small 4x4 landing to putting a grade beam in because they don't want to excavate. We do a lot with sunrooms, additions. Anything they're replacing a sonotube or replacing a frost wall.
Oh, great. And what do people say usually, or what impresses them the most of your helical foundations?
If we do an underpinning to lift the house because the foundation's failing, we can go in and actually fix the problem. They no longer have to take the house away and put a new foundation in. So I think that when we do a job like that, they're the most impressed. But on a regular job, they don't have to dig a hole and wait 3 days for an inspector to come and inspect it. So they can build on it right away.
Good
That's
point.
It's
Never digging again, we hear it all the time.
And you talked about support. So you feel supported as a member of the U.S. network?
Absolutely. Y'all have oodles of techno support, the business support, marketing, everything.
Do you feel supported, by the corporate office since you joined Techno Metal Post?
Absolutely. I've never had any issue when I call. They're always 100% on the ball, trying to get me fixed right up.
So what types of jobs do you guys do up in your area?
Mainly decks, porches, and additions on residential houses.
Okay, great. And what impresses people the most, once they see you on site or once you leave a job site?
They're impressed by the machinery to start with. The ease of getting in the backyard doesn't make a mess. You're not messing up the landscaping.
Right.
They like how quick the installation is, how neat it is. They don't have to wait for an inspection for the footings. They like that. And that you're ready to build right away. And it's quick and it's easy.
Good. And what about support from the Techno Metal Post network? Other dealers or corporate office? Do you feel supported?
I feel well supported. The reason I picked Techno Metal Post is because of the support that the other dealers had mentioned before I had joined the network.
What would you tell someone who's looking into becoming a dealer? How would you convince them?
It's growth. No one wants to get into anything that's a dead end road. So the dealership is what you want to make it. You can make it as big as you want or as personal as you want it to.
And support either from the head office, dealers, the other dealers in the U.S. Do you feel supported?
It's unbeatable. One of the best parts about the Techno Network is that we each get a dedicated territory. So at the end of the day, we're all friends. We're not competition to each other. So when I need something, I can tap on Techno, I can tap on the next dealer, and I've never met a more helpful group of people.
And I had heard that I think a couple of years back there was an earthquake maybe in Alaska, and you had to do some jobs or...
Yeah, so back in 2018, we were hit with a 7.1 earthquake.
Wow.
Did a lot of damage to houses and foundations. Absolutely buried us in a good way with lots of underpinning work. Very profitable, enjoyable, dirty, fulfilling work, I guess.
Your customers, when you leave a job site, or what are the comments you get about them seeing the machine and the work you guys do?
Yeah, so I think my number one thing is like, man, I'm building the same day. Like, there's times where I got to stop contractors from dropping beams and joists on before I get my numbers and my data off my piles. But I think that's the biggest thing is like we come in, very little disturbance to the yard, the space, and you're building the same day, no concrete, none of that
Sweet,
junk. Yeah.
sweet. Well, Jason, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
absolutely.
your time.
Yeah, take care.
Good.